Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channels Nath online classes. Today I Vidyasagar is in front of class 8 to discuss understanding the text type questions of subject science. The chapter name is synthetic fibers and plastics with all of you. So please like the channel, share and subscribe it. Now let us start the discussions. Here in this section, first of all I am going to discuss long answer type questions. In the first questions, it is asked that explain polymers and polymerizations with the suitable examples. So, I am here explaining polymers and polymerizations with the help of examples of polythene that is formed by the monomers ethylenes. So I have written the process of polymerizations with the help of examples. First of all, N-polyethylene is polymerized and it is heated in the presence of oxygen. Then the formation of ethylene takes place, that is a type of polymers. It is called as polythenes. So these are a long chain and here n number of chain. It is high, it has high molecular weight, and so we can say that polymers is a compounds that having a structure of large number of simple repeating units. Simple repeating units having molecules is called as polymers, and the process of joining of large number of molecules or monomers, the process of joining of large number of monomers is called as polymerization. So polymerization is a process and polymers is the yield products after polymerizations. So these are the concept about polymers and polymerizations. I hope you have understood these explanations. Now move towards the question number second. Here it is asked that what is nylon? We discuss its properties and usage. So as you know, the nylon is a polyamide fibers. It is discovered in 1935 by K.H. Carothers and W.H. Carothers, and its characteristics is it is durable, having high tensile strength and wrinkle and abrasions resistance, and it is used in fishing nets and parachute net manufacturing. It is used for manufacturing parachutes, fishing nets and parachute nets. These are the main uses of nylons. Now move towards the question number 3. Here it is asked that what is Orlon? Orlon, discuss its importance, properties and usage. So I want to say Orlon is nothing but acrylic fibers. Orlon is a acrylic fibers and it is obtained from the monomers vinyl cyanide, and its properties is it becomes very soft and so luxurious appearance, and it is used in the formation of sweaters or knitted goods. All the knitted goods generally nowadays is formed with orlons. So these are the question number 3 solutions. Now move towards the question number 4. Here it is asked that what is terylene? Discuss its preparation, properties and usage. So terylene is a polyester fibers. It is formed by the combinations of polyester groups. And generally, ethylene glycol and dimethyl terephthalate is used to form a polymer that is called terylene, or it is also called as dacron. The properties of terylene is it is a long-lasting polymers, and it shows a good blending capacities, and that's why we generally mix the terylene with cotton, wool, and silk. When it is mixed with wool, then it is called as terry wool, and when it is mixed with cotton, then it is called as terrycoats. In the same way, if we mixed it with silk, then it is called as terry silks. So these are the question number 4th solutions. Now move towards the question number 5. Here it is asked that discuss in detail the advantage and disadvantage of synthetic fibers. Advantage and disadvantage of synthetic fibers are here given in the way they first of all want to discuss about the advantage of synthetic fibers. The main advantage of synthetic fiber is they dry very quickly, so it is very useful to wear in rainy season. Mainly in rainy season, we used to wear this fibers cloths, because in rainy season there is no sunlight all the time, so in low sunlight the synthetic cloths may dry. And the second advantage of synthetic fibers is that it is wrinkle free and having high tensile strength, so it is long lasting also. It shows the properties of long lasting, that means it is also a durable fiber. And main disadvantage of synthetic fibers is it has low absorption of waters. That's why it is very tough to wear synthetic fibers clothes in the summer seasons, because there is more sweat on our body, which may affect us uncomfortably. That's why we cannot use to wear synthetic fibers clothes in summer seasons. And the second disadvantage, it can melt and burns easily, so we should not use the cloths of synthetic fibers or synthetic materials in kitchens. If there is fire there, then it may be harmful for us. Now move towards the question number 6. Here it is asked that what is thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics difference, discuss the differences between them. So first of all, you should know what is thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Both are the fibers obtained on the basis of what? On the basis of, we say, molecular forces between the monomers. Both are thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Both are the fibers categorized on the basis of the molecular forces acting between the moleculars of their internal compositions. But are having little bit differences. Thermoplastics is such types of fibers that is once heated and again it becomes soft on heating, and once we cooled it, it becomes hard, get rigidity. So it can be softened and rigid again and again. So such types of polymers fibers is called as thermosetting fibers. Thermofibers, and that of thermosetting plastics are such types of fibers. Once it becomes hard on cooling after heating, it cannot be softened. So these are the differences between thermosettings and thermoplastics, and the main differences are given on the page number 52 in table 3.6. You can remember all these things clearly. So now move towards the question number 7. Discuss the uses of polythene, polystyrene, nylons and orlons. So polythene is used in packaging materials. Polystyrene is used as a styrofoams, thermocol. You have listened about it. And nylon is used in fishing nets and making parachutes. And orlon is used in making sweaters and knitted goods. So these are the uses of these polymers: polythene, polystyrene, nylon, orlon, etc. Now move towards the question number 8. Here it is asked that what is the differences between Teflon and bakelite. Discuss their important uses. Teflon and bakelites are two more important fibers. It is additional polymers and it is thermosetting polymers. It is used in making non-sticky cookwares, and it is used in making gear wheels because it has cross link, so its melting powers and thermal withstanding capacity is high, so it is used in making gear wheels. So these are the differences between Teflon and bakelites. Now look at the question number 9. Here it is asked that discuss the uses of melamine and araldite. Melamine is a thermosetting plastics type fibers. It is used in making unbreakable crockery. If we leave these materials from some heights, it cannot be broken if after colliding with the surface. And araldite is one of the best materials because it is used in making protective coats. So these are the uses of melamine and araldite. Now look at the question number 10 and very fast last questions. Here it is asked that discuss various types of fibers along with their examples. Various types of fibers along with their examples are given here. You know about it. There are 3 types of fibers occurs in this scenario. That one on the basis of monomers, on the basis of occurrence, and on the basis of molecular force acting between the molecules. So on the basis of monomers, there are 2 types of polymers. One is homopolymers and another is copolymers. Homopolymers, the example of this polymer is polythene and PVC, polyvinyl chloride. PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride. It is the polymer of vinyl chloride, you know. And polythene also, I did not written because Here it is asked only one examples. In the same way, the examples of copolymers, the polymers made up of different kinds of monomers is called as copolymers, as for example pterylines. And the polymers on the basis of occurrence, there are two types of polymers. One is natural polymers and another is man-made polymers. The natural polymers is just like silk and wool, cotton, etc. So silk, I have written, the most luxurious materials for clothing, and man-made polymers is rayon, artificial silk, but it is man-made. Both are cellulose, and this is protein and this is cellulose. And now I am going to discuss the polymers on the basis of what? Molecular forces acting between the monomers. There are four types of polymer. First is elastomers, whose example is vulcanized rubber, and another is fibers, whose example is nylon, and another is thermoplastics. Once it becomes softened and again it becomes hard on cooling. It means on heating it becomes soft, and on heating it becomes cool again and again. Such types of polymers is called as thermoplastics polymers. And for example, polythene and polyvinyl chlorides and the thermosetting plastics are such polymers. They cannot soften on heating if it becomes hard on cooling once. So these are the explanations about long type questions of chapter 3 of your textbook for class 8, synthetic fibers and plastics. So these are the explanations. You have to remember and write all these answers in your own language, and you ought to read it again and again so that you can get more and more advantage from these topics, and it will be helpful in your upcoming examination. I am sure that you have understand all the things taught by me in this video. So I am going to stop my explanation here. In the next video I will come again with you with a new interesting video. Till that I want to say goodbye. Thank you. See you.